Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Leanna. I'm Leanna, this is Lael, and I'm really excited to be offering yoga videos again. These videos are donation based, totally optional, but if you do choose to give, know it goes towards helping me stay motivated to create these videos for you guys. There's information in the comments below, and I think this girl is ready to get moving, so we're gonna get started for class. I'll meet you on the mat. Make your way into child's pose. And if you have blocks, bring them at the lowest height setting and place them under your hands. If you don't have blocks, you can come up to your fingertips. Press down into your hands and feel the upper back muscles activate. Elongate your spine by reaching back through the sitting bones and reaching forward through the fingertips. Also reach the top of the head forward to feel the back of the neck lengthen. Take an inhale into the back. Open your mouth, exhale. Good, again, inhale into the back. Open the mouth, exhale. Good, walk both hands over to the right. Leave the blocks where they are and bring your left hand on top of your right hand. Allow your forehead to rest back down. With that top hand or the left hand, we're pushing down and feeling an opening across the left side of the body. Breathe into that opening. Good, come on back to center and switch sides. The right hand goes on top. With the right hand and the left hand, push down. And breathe into the right side ribs. Come back to center, bring your hands on the blocks or come up to the fingertips. Take a full breath in and out. Nice, then slide your way onto your belly. You can move the blocks off to the side. And come into cobra. Push down through the inner thighs, but then also push down through the pinky toe sides of the feet. Really feel the legs activate as you push down. And squeeze your elbows into your body and squeeze your shoulder blades together behind your back. Okay, there should be a strong feeling in your back muscles. Almost try to crawl forward on the mat using your hands to help activate the back. Let the shoulders draw down away from the ears and keep the neck relaxed. Inhale into the back. Exhale, lower. Good, one more time. Inhale up into cobra. Feel that full expression of the pose, the strong legs. Lift up through the sternum. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And interlace your hands together behind your back. Reach the knuckles back towards the heels. And then slowly peel just your chest off the mat. Keep the legs pressing down. Can you draw the shoulder blades down the back a little more to get the knuckles closer to the heels? Can you squeeze the palms together and then open up across those collarbones? If you'd like, lift your legs to hover, squeeze the inner thighs together. Then lower your legs, lift the chest higher. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Good. Release your hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes. Lift your knees, strong legs, elbows in. Inhale, plank. Pause in your plank. And find that your pointer fingers are facing forward, so the fingers slightly flare out. And in my planks, I've been going a little bit wider with the hands. That's been feeling good on my shoulders lately. And always try to find that the wrists are a little bit more forward of the shoulders. Firm your legs. Lift the front ribs up towards the back ribs. Lift your right leg to hover. Switch, lift your left leg to hover. And then switch again, right leg hovers. Left leg hovers. Back to solid plank. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. And first down dog. Relax and do it a little bit. Any movements that sound nice. Move the hips side to side. Eventually find a still down dog. Bend your knees a little bit. Activate your legs. Press down through the balls of your feet. Lift your tailbone up. And then slowly begin to straighten the legs as much as you can. Push forward through your hands. Feel that length in your arms and your spine. Relax the head and neck. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale. Good. Look forward. Step your right foot so it's outside of your right hand. So we're in a wide lunge. Bring the heel on the mat, the toes off the mat. Drop your back knee. All right, so a little bit, just kind of rock forward and back here. And then bend your back knee. Reach back with your right hand for your foot. For this first bit, hold the pinky toe side of your foot. And then press into your hand with your foot and open up your chest towards the ceiling. This is the back bend version of the pose. You can squeeze the shoulder blades together. Still find a little bit of lift, so we're pushing down into the mat to lift up. And then bring your hand now to the big toe side. So we're squaring the shoulders now to the front of the room. Bring your heel to your butt and bend your left elbow. This is more of a quad stretch versus a back bend. Just allow this to feel good. If you need to go lower, you can bring the left elbow down to the mat. Good. Release. Bring your hands back down. Lift your back knee up. And then we're going to do right knee to the right elbow. Press into the hands and just bring the knee to the elbow. Squeeze it and hold. step back into down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot outside of your left hand. And the toes are spun out a little bit, so heel on the mat, toes off. Place the back knee down. And just rock a little forward and back. Opening up the hip joints. Nice, and then we'll bend the back knee, reach back with the left hand. At first, we're grabbing the pinky toe side. You can see that opens up the chest and turns this pose into a little bit more of a back bend. Press your foot into your hand and lift up through the heart. Good. Push down into that right hand. Push down into the front foot and the back knee to get some lift. Then spin that palm to grab the big toe side of the foot. Square the shoulders to the front. Bend the elbow. And here we're drawing the heel towards the glute and feeling that deep stretch in the quad of that back leg. You can always come down to the elbow. Good, then release your back foot, bring your hands under your shoulders. Good. Lift that back leg up, and then we're gonna go left knee to left elbow, squeeze it in. Good, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push through the hands, push through the tops of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. And inhale, three-legged down dog, square off the hips. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. And then we're just going to find a lunge here. Come up high onto the ball of the back foot. And get the front knee right over the front ankle. And the back leg is active. The front foot is pushing through the mat. Then place your left hand down a little bit more forward and to the left of your shoulder. Reach the right arm up for simple twist. And press through that bottom hand. Reach up to the top hand. Draw the shoulder blades down the back as you reach the crown of the head forward. Then look up to your top hand. With your inhale, find length all the way from the very back heel through the crown of the head. With your exhale, twist deeper in the rib cage. Good, then bring your hand down and we're going to turn this into pyramid. Step the back foot in a little bit. Straighten both legs. Find your blocks if you like to use them here. If not, you can come up to your fingertips. And see how long you can get with your stance with keeping the back heel on the mat. So you might be a little bit shorter. You can always bump it back a little bit and just kind of play with that. Okay, so push down into that back heel. Push down into the big toe mound of your front foot. And then can you draw that right femur bone, the front femur bone, back into the hip socket? That's what's going to help to square that left hip forward. As you do that, that big toe mound is going to want to pull up. So keep pushing down to the big toe mound. And as you work on getting the hips to square, reach forward through the crown of the head. Both sides of the waist will lengthen. Draw the shoulder blades down the back as the crown of the head reaches forward. Okay, it's a lot of effort, but find the ease. Can you relax the jaw, the eyes? Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then we're just going to move the blocks off to the side. Bend the front knee, walk your fingertips forward. Lift your back leg up for standing splits. Good. So now with standing splits, it's our first one. And you spin the inner thigh up. Use that lifted glute to lift the leg. Push through your standing foot. Relax the head. Good. Inhale to lift. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach both arms up. Push into your feet and look up. Exhale, palms to the heart. And mountain pose, firm the legs, push down through the feet. Inhale, reach both arms up, breathe into the upper back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, firm the quads. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or jump back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows squeeze in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Broaden across the collarbone. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. Inhale to three-legged down dog. And exhale, step your foot. And find your lunge. Get up high on the ball of that back foot so the heel is lifted. Activate your back leg. And you want to be wide enough here that you feel balanced. So you can bring the front foot a little wider if that helps you. All right, for years I had my front hand in the wrong place for simple twist. You do want to bring your hand a little bit further and out to the right of your shoulder to give yourself some room to twist. So come into that twist. And you can play with it too, right? Just kind of see where it makes sense for you, where it feels good. A lot of times we get into this, our ears are up, or our shoulders are up into our ears. Draw the shoulders back. Reach the crown of the head forward. And look up at your top thumb. Inhale into the rib cage. And then exhale, we deepen the twist. Good. Bring your hand down. Make your way into pyramid, Parsvottanasana. Good. Play with the length of your stance. And if you like the blocks, grab those things. Okay, so here the work is drawing that left hip crease back so the right hip crease can move forward. So we're trying to square the hips to the front. At the same time, push into the big toe mound of the front foot and push through both the inner and the outer heel of the back foot. The quads are firm, but we're not locking the knees. Good. And then there's that space between the low ribs and the hip crease that we're trying to lengthen, especially on that left side. Lengthen that space there. Reach the top of the head forward. And draw the shoulder blades down the back. So there's some work there in the back as well, almost like cobra. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bend your front knee. Walk your fingers forward. You can move the blocks. Lift your back leg up. Okay, standing splits. Push through your standing foot. And can you lift up through that lifted inner thigh? The inner thigh of the right leg is spinning up. And we're using the glute of the lifted leg to lift. Relax the head and neck. Good. And then forward fold, release. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, both arms reach up and look up. Press the palms together, little back bend. Exhale, palms to the heart. Tadasana, mountain. Good. Surya Namaskar B. Nice and slow with control. Inhale to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel the hamstrings activate. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or jump back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, legs stay firm. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift up through the sternum. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot for warrior one. First we set up, then we inhale, rise, warrior one, pressing into your back foot as you reach up for the ring fingers. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. And inhale, your left leg reaches. Exhale, step for warrior one. First, find that setup. Then inhale, warrior one, root into the back foot, push up through the front foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And let it go. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, firm quads. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Stay for the exhale, sink back. Inhale, stand up, reach up, little back bend to the top. Exhale, palms to the heart. Tadasana, mountain. Inhale to chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or float into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows in, heart forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, step for warrior one. Find the setup. Inhale brings you up into warrior one. Lift up through the core. Then exhale, turn it into warrior two. Find a strong warrior two. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach up and back. Keep a really good bend in that front knee. And then lift up. Good. Back into warrior two. And then find archer arms, right elbow on top, left elbow on bottom. Squeeze the elbows in towards the body. And try to find a straight spine here. So from the pelvis all the way up to the crown of the head, the spine is straight. Good. Release into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale, step for warrior one. Find those strong legs first. Inhale, you rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reach forward, front hip draws back. Exhale, reverse, lift the front hip bone up as you sink into the front knee. Good. Come back into warrior two. Arch your arms, left elbow on top. And we usually always like kind of come out of the pose a little bit to get that arm bind. So find the pose in the legs with the bind. Release into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale the arms down. Step back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Stay for the exhale, sit back. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Tadasana, mountain. Pause there and breathe. Okay, coming into our balancing pose. Let's come into chair. And I'll face you guys. Bring the right leg on top. And then the left arm on top for eagle. Garudasana. This is one of those poses, like I never practice this unless I realize like, oh man, I haven't done that one for a while. I should probably do it. But it's not one of my favorites. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Reach the sitting bones back. So we're actually trying to get our knees back over our ankle. I'm facing the camera so you can't really see how hard that is for me. But yeah, we're trying to move the knees back. Lift the elbows up in line with the chin. And try to get the spine to stack. It's like you're up against a wall with your spine. Breathe in. And exhale, draw the knees and the elbows together. Squeeze everything into the center. All right, with your inhale, come on back up. And then with your exhale, come back down. Inhale, coming back up. Pause. Find your strong eagle. Center yourself. And then release. Woo. Not a fun pose. Nobody likes that pose, I'm convinced. Okay. Left leg on top. Right elbow on top. Garudasana, the eagle pose. Good, so just work first then on squeezing the thighs together. And then we start to sit back into the standing heel. Lift the elbows in line with the chin. Those forearms are squeezing together too. And then we're just bringing that spine back. So it's as if you're up against a wall, which it's okay if it's not quite there, just work towards that. Inhale. Exhale, elbows come down to the knees. Pause, use that core. And squeeze. Good. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, back up. Find the pose. Balance and align. And then let it go. Come to mountain at the top of the mat. Let that go. Inhale, reach the arms up and look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or jump back into plank. Okay, a couple push-ups here. Start in plank, find your strong plank. We're gonna come into the chaturanga and then push back up, all right? Strong legs, chaturanga, and then push up. Chaturanga, push up. This time we'll come into up dog, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, yay. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your right elbow. If you're someone who likes to do the arm balance, feel free to do it. And then come back to the knee to the elbow if you're doing the arm balance. Bring your knee to your left elbow, twist. Bring the knee to center, and then step your foot. Oh, sound effects. And we'll come into pyramid again. Okay. Find a nice long pyramid. Second time that we're here, you might find a little bit more length. And then place the left hand down. I prefer a block if you've got one. Bring your right thumb into your right hip crease. Use that thumb to draw the hip crease back. As the hip crease draws back, push into the big toe mound. activate that leg. The quad is active, the calf. Then notice that back leg. Can you push through both the inner and the outer heel evenly and lift the inner arch of that back foot? Draw that left shoulder blade down the back. Reach, reach, reach forward. Lengthen your spine. And we'll start to twist. Reach your arm up. Good. Hug the inner thighs together. There's that scissoring action. The shoulder blades are drawing down the back as the crown of the head reaches forward. Hug the right outer hip in. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, look up at the thumb, twist. One more deep breath here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Good. Bring your hand down, release your head. Let that go. Okay. Standing splits now. We've been here before. Move the blocks. We've got a few options. Whatever you're doing, I really want you to work on spinning the inner thigh up of that lifted leg. You might not be able to lift the leg as high. That's okay. Just work on that action. Push through your standing foot. You might grab your ankle with both hands and play with your balance. Or if you really like to work on handstand, feel free to kick up. We'll all meet in a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or jump into plank. Oh man, we have to do the chaturanga push-ups, don't we? Okay, strong legs, strong core. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, pause. Push back up. Chaturanga, pause. Push back up. Elbows in, chaturanga, pause. Flip the toes, inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to the elbow. If you did the arm balance, do it on this side too. Keep pressing into those hands, activating your back leg. Come back into the knee to the elbow, and then we'll twist to the other elbow. Good, bring the knee to center. Step your foot, and find pyramid. Lengthen that stride. Okay, so that left hip crease, draw it back. That right hip crease draws forward. Try to square the hips to the front of the room. Activate the legs by scissoring the inner thighs and by pushing your feet into the mat. Bring your thumb into your hip crease. Can you draw it back a little more? Press into the inner heel and the outer heel of your back foot evenly and try to lift the inner arch of the foot. And then that right shoulder blade, draw it out of the ear. Reach the crown of the head forward. Inhale. Exhale, we twist. Reach the arm up. Whew. Good. So the shoulder blades are drawn back. We're reaching the crown of the head forward. Stay connected to that back heel if you can. Can you firm that left outer hip in a little bit more? With our inhale, we're lengthening our spine. Exhale, twist at the ribs. Reach up the top hand. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Hand down, release your head and neck. Okay, standing splits. As we push to the standing foot, we spin the inner thigh of the lifted leg up. Use the glute to lift the leg. Grab your ankle or play with handstand. We will all meet standing at the top of the mat in a forward fold. Grab your big toes. You can also step on your palms and massage your wrists if you like that better. Bend the knees a little bit, activate the quads. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Keep that work in the back as you exhale and fold. Are the quads firm? Lift the sitting bones up, but keep the quads firm. Bend the elbows, pull on the toes. Completely relax the head and neck. Use the core to go deeper. Can you shift a little bit to the balls of the feet? Good, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair. Exhale, sink into your chair. Okay. Nice and slow, make your way down into boat. Press forward through the balls of the feet, spread the toes. Activate the quads. Lift up through the sternum. Inhale. Exhale, lower for low boat. We're coming back up into high boat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, you guys got it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, pause. Right leg up. Reach up to it. Switch. Really reach up. Switch. Switch. Release, hug your knees into your chest. Big exhale out of the mouth. And there's that HM sound. Let's do that. Inhale through the nose. While we're at it, let's do a lion's breath. Inhale through the nose. Good. Place your feet onto the mat. Come up into bridge. As your arms actively push down, feel that your shoulder blades are pushing up into your rib cage to create a deeper back bend. Press forward to the inner thighs. The glutes are active here too. Good. Come all the way down. Pause with the knees together and the hands on the belly. Could either do bridge again or pop up into wheel. Hands wider is almost always better for wheel. Hands wider, and the fingers can flare out, which also helps the shoulders. Come on up. Activate your glutes. Broaden across those shoulder blades. Inhale. Tuck your chin. Exhale, lower down. And rest. Okay, then just real easy figure four. Switch sides. Good. Hug both knees in and come into happy baby. Bring those knees really, really wide. And then to really get into the inner thighs, option to bring your hands down into the knees, straighten the legs, and allow the legs to just drop. If you're doing that, it feels really nice to press forward through the femur bones and just get that nice inner thigh stretch. When you're ready, we will meet in Shavasana. Allow yourself to get comfortable here. Allow the eyes to soften. Release the jaw. I listened to a quote recently about how synchronized movement, whether it's in the form of dance or yoga, or even like an orchestra, right? Like just synchrony in sound and movement, can take us into that place where like there's no separation of like our body and our soul. Like we're just all one. And that's that feeling of deep Shavasana. If you happen to have more time today and you'd like to stay here longer, just turn me off and please stay here. If you're ready to get out, take a few deeper breaths. Bring your feet onto the mat. And roll to one side for fetal pose. Pause there and feel what you feel. Slowly press up into a seat. And bring your eyes open, palms together in front of the heart. Beautiful practice, yogis. Thank you again for practicing with me. I hope to see you guys in person soon. I miss you all. And if you have any comments about these videos, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much. Namaste.